Friends, today our story is Ugrasil and King Brishabhanu. This is the 10th story in Vikram Betal Tales. Let's start it. Long ago, there ruled in the kingdom of Madhupura a king who is kind hearted, and his name is Brishabhanu. He was a wise ruler, and people in his kingdom lived in peace and harmony. However, just outside his kingdom was a vast and dense forest. There, in this forest, lived a gang of robbers, which is led by a fierce man called Ugrasil. The gang often terrorized the villagers near their forest and killed people after looting them. The people of Madhupura were very disappointed, for they had to constantly live in fear. The robbers were so clever that they always covered their faces with the ends of their turbans so that no one could be able to recognize them. No matter how much the king's soldiers tried, they could never catch these robbers, as no one could describe the robbers to them. Years passed and nothing could be done to catch the wicked robbers. Meanwhile, Ugrasil had fallen in love and married a very beautiful girl. His wife was a kind woman, and she never supported Ugrasil's wicked ways. She wished that her husband would leave behind his profession. She often tried to tell him this, but it was in vain, for Ugrasil never listened to her. When they had a beautiful son, a change in Ugrasil's character began to show. He became gentle and would often spare the women and children when they robbed a village. He loved his son very much. One day, when Ugrasil was resting after a meal, he dreamed that king's gods had caught him and that they had thrown his wife and his son into the river. He woke up sweating. He decided that he would give up this life of thief and make an honest living. He called a meeting with his gang members and told them this. "But, Captain, you can't do this," they exclaimed. "We would be lost without you." His gang did not wish that he left them. It could be dangerous for them if he surrendered. And soon Ugrasil found out that they were plotting to kill him. Fearing for his life and his family's safety, he ran from the forest that night and reached the royal palace in the city. There, he asked his wife to wait with his son as he climbed the walls and entered the king's bedroom through the window. He touched the king's feet and begged for mercy. The king woke at once. "Gods! Thief! Gods!" he began to shout. The gods were quick to act. They came in and immediately captured Ugrasil. Ugrasil said with folded hands, "Great king, I am no thief. I have a wife and a son, and I have nowhere to go. I have come here to confess my deeds and beg for your mercy." On hearing the man and seeing the tears in his eyes, the king calmed down. He asked the gods to let go of Ugrasil. Ugrasil confessed everything and promised to tell the whereabouts of the other members of his gang. The king understood. He produced a little bag of money and gave it to Ugrasil. "Go with this money and make an honest living. You are free to leave the city if you promise to return within a year and show me that you have quit your evil ways." Ugrasil's joys knew no bounds. He took the money, touched the king's feet once more, and left the city with his family that very night. Betal asked Vikramaditya, "Great king, do you think the king made the right decision to pardon the cruel thief? Vikramaditya said, King Brishabhanu's act is a noble example of wisdom and kindness. The purpose of punishment is to make the culprit realize their mistake. Since Ugrasil had already realized his mistake, it was right that the king should pardon him. This might set an example for the other robbers when they hear of it, and they too might want to surrender. Vikramaditya's answer made Betal rise from his shoulders once more and fly towards the tree. The king turned around and began chasing him. I hope you all like the story. If you like it, please give it a like, share this story, and